Hi everyone, it's Heliya here, and it's my first YouTube video ever. I mean, except the translation ones, yeah. It's the first video that I'm ever recording of myself, and I'm like nervous about it. So I was thinking about a topic to like talk about, and I was like, okay, maybe I should just talk about something that I've recently been through, and I decided to talk about how to move to a new city in Germany or to Germany at all. And yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. And before I go on, just as a short introduction of myself, I'm Heliya. It's been a year that I've been in Germany. At the moment, I'm in Berlin studying veterinary medicine in the Free University of Berlin. I come from Iran, and I decided to like record everything in English because that's like the universal language, like everyone know a little bit of it. And I think YouTube can make subtitles in every language, so yeah, no problem. And yeah, that's it. So let's move to the video. The first thing you should do, like the most important thing, is to find an accommodation, a house, somewhere to stay. In Germany, there are usually two options to find an accommodation. First is a WG. I hate that option. And the second is to like have your own apartment. A WG is just a shared apartment. For example, there in an apartment there are three bedrooms, so three people live in it. So basically, you are renting one room in an apartment, and then you share the common area like bathrooms, kitchen, living room, and all that with other people. Usually WG in Germany there are like 5 people, but you can find like with 2 or 3 people and more, like 7 people, 6 people. Yeah, that's one option. The other option is to get your own house, like the way I have it, because as I was in college last year, I had a WG, and like, no, I'm traumatized, so never that option again. So these are the options you have. Oh, and there's another option. It's not really common, but my friend is doing that at the moment, is that you can find a room, like rent a room with a German family. I don't know how you can exactly do that, but my friend in university at the moment is living with a German family. He has a room of his own, and like he lives with them like that. And it's kind of your chance, just your luck. You can get a like good family, a nice family, or like I don't know. I don't know how you can find those rooms. Maybe you should just search for it. I don't know. That's an option too. But we set that aside. To find a house, a room, a WG, or whatever, the first and the best option for students is Studierendenwerk. Studierendenwerk is is an organization that like is in every city in Germany, and it's like an organization just for students, and not just for accommodation, for mini jobs, everything related to students. For example, the cafeteria in universities, that's Studierendenwerk. So yeah, that's the best, and that's the first and the best option. When you want to search for it, first you go in Google and search STW and the city you want. For example, STW Berlin. And then you open the website, and then you should choose Wohnen or Wohnheim or dormitories. And usually there are like 10, I think in Berlin there are 10, between 10 or 15 dormitories, and like these are apartments throughout the city. And because Studierendenwerk is not just for one university, so you can like choose the dormitory near to your university. For example, this one that I'm living in, Salvador Allende, is like 15 minutes away from my university. But like you can find dormitory north of Berlin, south, anywhere. And yeah, so you go there, you choose the dormitory that you want, and each of them usually have more than just one option. For example, this one, the one that I'm living in, just has single apartments, but others have single apartments, two people apartments, I mean. And also you can find WG also. I'm constantly speaking German. I can't believe it. So yeah, and there are some options. For example, furnished or not furnished, with internet or without internet, your own bathroom, and a kitchenette. Usually, all of the dormitories have internet and are furnished, and the apartments all have bathroom and kitchenette, but the rooms, some of, I think in Berlin, just the one or two of the rooms had its own bathroom, and none of the rooms have kitchenette. So these are the options that you should look for. And yeah, so you should search through all these options, find the ones that suits you the most, and then in Wohnheim portal or dormitory portal you can choose up to 3 dorms, like single apartment, 2 people apartment, rooms, anything. You can choose 3 of them. And if you are applying for a WG or a shared apartment, there's a box there that you can say with whom you want to be. I don't know how that works, because yeah, no, I'm not going for the option, but yeah, there's an option that you can say, for example, I want to be with blah 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 blah. That's it. And then you just apply for, and when you want to apply, you should upload your certificates of enrollment, because S2W is just for students, and you should have the certificate of enrollment. So that's it, and you applied for it. But there is something important, that when I was applying for the dormitories, all of them, like every single one of them, had a waiting time over 18 months. And I was like, dude, my semester begins in 3 months. But chill out. I waited about 1 month or 1 or 2 months, and then about 2 weeks before the classes start, I emailed them and said, like, guys, my classes begin in 2 weeks and I should be in Berlin by 2 weeks. Like, can you give me at least a guest room, or I don't care what that is, I just need to go there. And then they replied and said, oh no, Miss Modarisi, you know that it's like so long waiting, blah 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 blah, all that. But after like 3 days, they emailed me and said, oh, you got your apartment. So that's the key. If you want to find something, you want to get your things done in Germany, that's how we should do it. Just like one application is not enough. You should apply, and then like after 2 weeks, then remind them again, like, hi, I want a house. Then 2 months, 2 weeks later, again, hi, I want a house. And that's how you get things done. So, Studierenwerk, done. And then if you, for example, if you don't get your house, your accommodation, in Studierenwerk, there are other like many websites that you can find a house in. Like just you go in Google and search student residence in Berlin, student residence in Aachen oder sowas. Or sorry, that was German. Or like, yeah, stuff like that. But some popular sites are Emo Scout 24, Immowelt, Kleinanzeigen, and eBay. I think you can find a house in eBay too. And yeah, I think that's all the things that you should know to find an accommodation in Germany. And like, be careful, like not to be robbed by people, because sometimes they're like, you should like read the emails carefully. One of them answered me and said, okay, yeah, you can get this house, just pay the caution, the money you should pay before you get in the house, and then within 3 days we try to give you the house. Like, that's a hint, you shouldn't get that house. And one more thing is that when you are applying for a house, you should like email 100 people, because I think I myself emailed about 20 people, and like 5 or 6 of them answered me, and half of them was like, no, sorry, it's full, you cannot have it. So if you want a house, you should like email 100 people, even more. And you should like call them again, mail them again. That's it. That's how you can get your things done in Germany. So yeah, that's the first part, finding an accommodation. Okay, so now you have your house, you have your home, your room, you have the accommodation. So the next step is to like settle in uni. And there's nothing like important to say. Usually every university in Germany has some Einführungsveranstaltungen, and these are like introductions. For example, for my major, it was about 3 or 4 days, and one of them was like city tour, and I didn't go. So yeah, but you can like attend them. But I will post another video totally on uni, how to apply for it, how to find them, and everything like that. So yeah, it's not really important, but yeah, another video just for the uni topic. And then we have the town hall and the immigration office. First, you should see how long your visa is. For example, mine was for a year, so I had no worries. I could like just go for a year without going to immigration office. But my friend had like her visa would expire in 3 months. So first check that. If it's long, for example 1 year, 2 year, or like that, so you can just put that aside. First, you should register at the town hall. That's like you can just find a website in the Google to search it. You can search anmelden bei Rathaus or something like that. For example, for me, I just searched anmelden bei Rathaus Berlin, and then the website comes, and you should just get a date. Like, that's it. But the thing is, it's really, really crowded. Like, I was like, dude, for example, I was checking the website on October 10th. And like the first time that I could go there was like November 28th. And I was like, so you should just like check the site every single day. Yeah, every single day, many times, and like just refresh it, and suddenly, boom, one day comes up. And for example, I was checking the site on Thursday, and I was refreshing, and then suddenly I could go Friday the next morning, 8 a.m. And I was like, and I had a class. I was like, dude, what is wrong with you? And I had to go because when you move to a new city, you have 2 weeks to register at the town hall. So that, I think, it's not like anything hard. As in Berlin, you should fill out a form, and I was kind of worried about that because I couldn't print it out. Like, that was night, and I needed to be there next morning, 8 a.m. So I was kind of worried about it, but like, no worries, because when you go there, first they are all really nice, and they all help you out. And like, they give you the form themselves. Like, by some accident I could find the paper form of the form in the Rathaus, in the town hall, and then I borrowed a pen and filled it out. And then when I get to the person I should talk to, he was like, okay, fill this out please. And I was like, dude, I already did that. But so no worries, they're all so nice and kind, and they all help you out if you have any problems. But the process is really, really, really simple. You just go, fill out the form, and just say where you're living. For example, Gerristraße 96, 6. Etage, so. That's it. That's all. So it's not hard at all. But that's a must. You should do it within 2 weeks. And that's it. And the third thing is going to immigration office. That's for getting an Aufenthaltskarte, I think. I don't remember what was the end of it, but it's something like a residence card. When your visa expires, this card shows that you're here and you're legally here. And that's it. You should just go to immigration office and fill out all the forms. I haven't done that, to be honest. Last year we all went to immigration office and town hall with the college managers, so we didn't do anything special, to be honest. And all the social team and support team in the college and all that, but it's also not hard. But the thing with immigration office is that you should show that you can financially support yourself, and there are several ways. Each city, each province actually is different. For example, in some cities, you can just say, okay, I have an aunt, my dad, someone supports me. Other cities are different, so you can just find it in the website. And you should just be careful that before you go there, you have that's like evidence that I can financially support myself. For example, if you have a job and I think it should be 3 months that you have an income, either from your job or from a family member, anything. I think it's just 3 months, and if you show that, they accept that, okay, yeah, you can support yourself. So I will going to immigration office in almost 3 months. I will post a video about it later. After 3 months. But yeah, these are the first steps that you should do when you move to Germany or just a new city. And I hope that helped, and I'm really nervous about it, and I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I'm like, okay, if I watch this video again, if I watch this video again, I'm like, oh no, it's awful, and I'm not gonna post it. But I don't know, I hope I can do it. And that's it. I hope it helped you, and tell me in the comments if you liked it and what else do you want to see. And it was nice talking to you. Bye.